Welcome back, dear children. Now we will continue the numericals. So you can take page number 36 in your textbook. Take page number 36. We already completed till question number 6. So we will start with question number 7. So these numericals are actually very simple questions. Okay, so with direct substitution you will get the answer. So question number 7. A train takes 2 hours to reach station B from station A and then 3 hours to return from station B to station A. The distance between the two stations is 200 km. Find the average speed and average velocity of the train. So here we are asked to calculate the average speed and average velocity. So for average speed, what is our equation? Speed is given by distance by time. If it is average speed, it is total distance by total time. Average speed or average velocity comes if the body is moving with variable velocity, isn't it? So, our equation is average speed is equal to total distance by total time. Now, what about the distance? It's given that a train moves from station B to station A and then it comes back to station B. Then, the distance between the two stations is 200 km. Distance between A and B is 200 km. So, what about the total distance traveled by the train? Is it 200? No. Train moved from A to B and then from B to A, isn't it? So what will be the total distance? Total distance is equal to 200 plus 200, which is equal to 400 km. Did you understand why I added? Because this is the total distance traveled by the train. It moved from A to B and then from B to A. So the total distance is 400 km. Now, what about the total time? In one direction, the time taken was 3 hours and in the other it was 2 hours. So the total time is 3 plus 2, which is equal to 5. So average speed is equal to 400 divided by 5. 40 divided by 5 is 8, isn't it? And 1 0 is there, so 80. So average speed is 80 km per hour. Now one more question is given, average velocity. What is average velocity? Average velocity means it is the total displacement by total time. Now what about the displacement in this case? Train started from A, reached B, then it returned back from B to A. So what about the total displacement of the train? Since the initial and final points are same, displacement is 0. If displacement is 0, what about velocity? Velocity will be equal to 0. So average velocity is equal to 0. What is the reason? Displacement is equal to 0. So is it clear? In this case, the starting point and the finishing point are same. Since starting and finishing points are same, displacement is equal to 0. Velocity is displacement by time. Since displacement is 0, average velocity will be equal to 0. Okay. Now we will move to the next question. Question number 8. A car moving on a straight path covers a distance of 1 km due east in 100 seconds. What is the speed and the velocity of the car? So here they have asked you to calculate the speed as well as velocity. So for speed, our equation is distance by time, and for velocity, our equation is displacement by time. The difference is, in the case of displacement, we have to consider the direction also, isn't it? So what about the distance given here? distance is equal to 1 kilometer. We need it in meter. So 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. And the direction is given as due east. It is moving towards east. Now, time is given as 100 seconds. So what about the speed? Speed is equal to distance. In all the cases, please write the equation. Okay. Speed is equal to distance by time. So 1000 divided by 100, which is equal to 10 meter per second. If it was in kilometer and second means our answer won't be correct. You have to write it in kilometer per second, and that unit is not a proper one. So it's better to convert it into meter and do. Okay. So 10 meter per second. Now, what is the speed and the velocity of the car? In this case, they didn't say anything about the displacement. But we know that the direction is given, isn't it? About a circular path. If it says a body moving in a circular path, or starting point and final point are same, we can say that displacement is 0. In this case, they didn't give any such explanations. But one thing is noted. What is that? Due east. That is, direction is mentioned. So when you are writing about velocity, the values will be same. It is displacement by time, which is equal to 1000 by 100. That is 10 meter per second. But here you have to say due east. You have to specify the direction also. Okay. So only that is the difference. In the previous case, since it was speed, we didn't mention about the direction. But in this case, since it is velocity, we are considering displacement. So you have to specify the direction. So is it clear? Now we will move to the next question. Question number 9. A body starts from rest and acquires a velocity 10 meter per second in 2 seconds. What is the acceleration? So, in order to calculate acceleration, already I have given an equation. What was that? Question number 9. What was the equation to calculate acceleration? A is equal to V minus U by T, where A is the acceleration, V is the final velocity, U is the initial velocity, and T is the time. So here it is given a car starting from rest. So keep this point in your mind. In a question, if you see that a word rest, a car starting from rest means always U will be equal to 0. U is our initial velocity. If a body starts from rest means U will be equal to 0. And in some cases you can see that a body comes to rest. Okay. In that case, by applying brake, if a body comes to rest, V will be equal to 0. So this is a very, very important thing what you have to remember. If it is said that a body starts from rest, U will be, that is initial velocity will be equal to 0. If a body stops or by applying brakes, body comes to rest, means V will be equal to 0. Now listen to the question. A body starts from rest. That means U is equal to 0. And acquires a velocity. V is 10 meter per second and time in 2 seconds. So direct substitution, isn't it? How much is V? 10 minus 0 by 2. 10 minus 0, 10. 10 by 2 is 5. So our answer is 5 meter per second square. There if you put 5 meter per second, I won't give you the mark. You should be thorough with the unit. If it is distance or displacement, meter. Speed or velocity, meter per second. Acceleration or deceleration, meter per second square. Since it is acceleration, our unit should be 5 meter per second square. So is it clear? It's a direct question. Starting from rest means u equal to 0. V and t were given. Directly you will get the answer. Okay, now the next one is also similar to this. Question number 10. A car starting from rest. So what you have to write? U is equal to 0. If it starts from rest, u will be equal to 0. Then it acquires a velocity 180 meter per second. That means v is equal to 180 meter per second. Initial velocity and final velocity are there, and time is given as t is equal to 0.05 hours. So here we have to do a conversion, isn't it? Since the velocity is given in meter per second, we need time in seconds, but it is given in hours. So how will you convert hour to second? Hour to second. Hour is bigger. Hour is bigger than second, isn't it? If we are converting a bigger one to a smaller one, always multiply. Bigger to smaller multiply, smaller to bigger divide. This is also something which you have to remember always. If you want to convert from bigger to smaller, you have to multiply. Smaller to bigger, you have to divide. So here it is r 0.05 into. You have to multiply since you are going to convert it into second. Now, to convert hour to minute, what is the relation? 60 minutes makes 1 hour. So to convert to minute, we will multiply with 160. But it is to second. 1 hour is 60 minutes and 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So you have to multiply with 60 twice in order to convert hour to second. Did you understand? Hour to second means you have to multiply. Next thing is with what you have to multiply. 1 hour is 60 minutes and 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So 0.05 into 60 into 60. Now easily we can multiply this. Here after the decimal point you are having two places. Here two zeros are there. With those two zeros you can remove the decimal point. 0.05 into 6 into 6 into 10 into 10 if you split it. So with those two zeros the decimal point will be moved. So 5 into 6 into 6. 5 into 6 is 30. 30 into 6 is 3 into 6 is 18. 180. So 180 seconds. Okay. So 0.05. Since two zeros are coming and the operation is multiplication, you can remove the decimal point and you will be getting 5 into 6 into 6. 5 into 6 is 30. 30 into 6 is 180. Now, time is ready. You can calculate acceleration. Acceleration is equal to v minus u by t. So, it is 180 minus 0 by 180, which is equal to 180 minus 0 is 180. 180 by 180 is 1. So, it is 1 meter per second square. Okay. So, is it clear? 1 meter per second square. Okay. Now, we will move to the next question. Question number 11. So, it's also a very simple question. Direct substitution is coming there. A body is moving vertically upwards. Okay. A body is moving vertically upwards. Its velocity changes at a constant rate from 50 meter second to 20 meter second. So, it is moving from bottom to top. At first, what was the velocity? It was 50 meter per second. Then, after some time, what happens? It became, 20 meter per second, and the time is given as 3 seconds. So, I'll repeat. A body is moving vertically upwards. Its velocity changes at a constant rate from 50 meter per second. So, at first it was moving with a velocity 50 meter per second. So, u was 50. Then it became 20 meter per second and the time is 3 seconds. So, what is the acceleration? Acceleration is v minus u by t. So, how much is v? 20. U is 50 by 3. Now, how much is 20 minus 50? 50 minus 20 is 30, and since negative sign is there for the bigger value, our answer is minus 30 by 3, which is equal to minus 10 meter per second square. What do you mean by this? Here we got acceleration as negative. What is the name given for negative acceleration? It is deceleration or retardation. This negative sign shows that it is retardation. Okay. So 20 minus 50 by 3, you are getting the answer as minus 10. In a question, if you are getting acceleration as negative, that means it is retardation or negative acceleration. When you are throwing a body upwards, it will be pulled down by Earth's gravitational force, isn't it? So, normally when you are considering a body coming downwards, there we will consider it as acceleration, because due to Earth's pull, speed or velocity of the body increases. Since velocity increases, that is positive acceleration. But when you are throwing a body upwards, what happens to the speed or velocity? It decreases. That is why here we are throwing a body upwards. Since the speed or velocity decreases, we are getting the minus value. Okay. So this minus says that it is retardation. Okay. Now, next question. Question number 12. A toy car initially moving with a uniform velocity of 18 km per hour comes to a stop in 2 seconds. Find the retardation of the car in SI units. Here directly they have asked for the retardation. So what all things are given here? A toy car initially moving with a velocity of 18 km per hour. So initial velocity is 18 km per hour. First we have to convert this into meter per second. How will you convert kilometer per hour to meter per second? Multiply with 5 by 18, isn't it? So 5 by 18, 18 and 18 gets cancelled, and you will be getting 5 meter per second. So the initial velocity is 5 meter per second. Then it comes to stop. Comes to stop means what is V? V is equal to 0. It comes to stop in 2 seconds. Time is given as 2 seconds. So initial velocity, final velocity and time are given. So acceleration is equal to V minus U by T, 0 minus 5 by 2. So you will be getting here 0 minus 5 by 2 is minus 5 by 2. 5 by 2 is 2.5. So here it is minus 2.5 meter per second square. Okay. So here you are getting the answer as minus 2.5 meter per second square. But what is this minus 2.5 meter per second square? That is acceleration. So if it is retardation, retardation is minus A, then it will be 2.5 meter per second square. We used the equation to calculate acceleration. Acceleration is equal to V minus U by T, and we got the answer as minus 2.5 meter per second square. So that is the answer for acceleration. Here in the question it is asked to calculate the retardation. If A is acceleration, minus A is retardation. So if I am taking minus A here instead of minus it will become plus. How am I taking minus A here? Multiply both the sides with minus. A into minus 1 is minus A. Then minus 1 into minus 2.5 is 2.5. If you write like this also it is correct. Okay, if you stop with this also it is correct. Or if you write like this, both are correct. This means acceleration is negative. That is, it is retardation. Here directly we are writing for retardation. Okay. Now we will move to the next question. Question number This was, okay, we completed question number 12. Now question number 13. A car accelerates at a rate of 5 meter per second square. Find the increase in its velocity in 2 seconds. So what you have to calculate here? We have to calculate the increase in velocity. That is, velocity has to be calculated here. So, question number 13. A is given as 5 meter per second square and time is given as 2 seconds. Our aim is to calculate the change in velocity. Change in velocity means v minus u, isn't it? So, we learned the equation v minus u is equal to at, isn't it? A is equal to v minus u by t. So, v minus u is equal to at. So, what is our answer? 5 into 2, which is equal to 10 meter per second. Why? Here it is velocity. If it was acceleration, we should use the unit meter per second square. Okay. So, is it clear? They are asked to calculate the change in velocity. That means v minus u is equal to at, a into t. Now, the next one. Question number 14. A car is moving with a velocity 20 meter per second. So what is that? That is the initial velocity. A car is moving with a velocity of 20 meter per second. Brakes are applied to retard it. That means V will be equal to 0. If brake is applied, the body stops. So V equal to 0. To retard it at a rate of 2 meter per second square. Okay, so what is that? Acceleration is given as 2 meter per second square. What will be the velocity after 5 seconds of applying the brakes? Time is given as 5 seconds. So by applying the brake, after 5 seconds the body didn't stop. Body slowly reduces the speed and it comes to rest. That means you have to calculate the velocity of the body after a time period of 5 seconds. So, first the car was moving with a speed of 20 meter per second. Then brake was applied to produce a retardation. It is actually retardation, not acceleration. You are having the retardation. Then what will be the velocity after 5 seconds? So, same equation can be used. What is that? A equal to V minus U by T, or it is easier to use the first equation of motion. What was our first equation of motion? V is equal to U plus AT. Now, this is retardation. So, which was the equation in the case of retardation? V is equal to U minus AT. Is it clear? Here we have used the first equation of motion with retardation. Now, how much is U? 20 minus our acceleration. It is retardation. So, minus 2 into time is 5. 20 minus 10, which is equal to 10 meter per second. So, is it clear? Once again, here it is given about retardation. So, I have used the first equation of motion dealing with retardation. V equal to U minus AT. If you are using the equation with acceleration, you can put U plus AT. Then you have to write minus 2 since it is retardation. Anyway, you can do it. Okay. So, what you have to keep in mind, acceleration means positive. If it is retardation, put a minus behind the value for acceleration. Okay. Now, question number 15 is similar to this. A bicycle initially moving with a velocity 5 meter per second accelerates for 5 seconds at a rate of 2 meter per second square. What will be the final velocity? So, here also we will be using the first equation of motion. This is our question number 15, isn't it? So, initially it was moving with a velocity of 5 meter per second acceleration is given as 2 meter per second square. Time is given as 5 seconds. What is the final velocity? So same type of question. Initial velocity, acceleration and time is given. We have to calculate the final velocity. So what's our equation? V is equal to, you have to check whether it is acceleration or retardation. Here it is given accelerates. Since it accelerates, our equation is V is equal to U plus AT. If it is retardation, you should use U minus AT. Okay. So it is 5 plus 2 into 5. 10 plus 5, which is equal to 15 meter per second. So is it clear? Now we will move to the last question of this chapter, since section B and C are not needed. Numericals of section B is completely avoided, and C, we don't want the numericals, only equations. So this will be the last question of our chapter. So 2 or 3 subdivisions are coming here. Listen. Question number 16. A car is moving in a straight line with a speed of 18 km per hour. So what is that? 18 km per hour is the initial velocity. Since it is 18 km per hour, I'll be multiplying it with 5 by 18. So this is equal to 5 meter per second. Then it is stopped in 5 seconds by applying the brakes. So time is given as 5 seconds. First question is speed of the car in meter per second. That is what we have calculated, isn't it? This is the answer for first sub question. Speed in meter per second. How to convert? Multiply with 5 by 18. So we got the speed in meter per second. Then second question, retardation. How will we get retardation? A is equal to V minus U by T. So how much is V? It is already brakes were applied. So 0 minus 5 by 5. So here it is minus 1. Since it is retardation, you are getting the minus sign, isn't it? Now the next one. Speed of the car after 2 seconds of applying the brake. So what is the speed after 2 seconds of applying the brake? So you can use the equation V is equal to U minus 80, isn't it? Brakes were applied and the body stops. So before 2 minutes of stopping, what was the speed? That is the question. After applying the brake and after 2 seconds, what was the speed of the body? So V equal to U minus 80. How much is our U? 5 minus how much? How much is the retardation? It is 1 divided by, sorry, no need of division, no, into, it is asked about 2. Like it is said that it is 2 seconds. V equal to U minus 80. Why did I took this equation? Because we are speaking about retardation. So V equal to U minus 80. That is 5 minus 1 into 2. 5 minus 2, which is equal to 3. So our answer is 3 meter per second. Okay. So with this we completed the chapter. I'll be conducting a test probably by next week. Please be ready for the test. Then don't copy the things as such. Listen to the video. Try to do the questions. Then only you will get something. Okay. So thank you, children.